good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are in time. This is going to be the next week in store for the astrology signs Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus. These are not time stamped yet. It's going to be recorded on YouTube, but I'm also going live on TikTok. So I'm going to be going back and forth. I'm not going to be paying attention to questions. Well, if you're looking for a yes or no or anything like that. But if you want to look at and see what's in store for you, you can look back. You can check back any point in time for the next week. Also, if you want to book with me, you can send me a DM. We are going to be starting. It's not going to be long. We're thinking maybe an hour. Hey, Marquita. How you doing, beautiful? Hey, Chastity. Hi, Iman. Guys, I'm going to be doing the astrology signs. Make sure you save and share. We're going to be getting on top. I have not done this in like a couple years. So this, man, it feels nerve-wracking. Nice. All right, we're going to be starting off with Aquarius. Yeah, we're going to be starting off with Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus. No, we normally start with Aries, but I want to start with the beginning of the zodiac, like the beginning, the year. I know I probably shouldn't be doing that. Fudge it, I'm going to be doing it. Anyways, nah, Capricorn, yeah. I'm a Capricorn rise. Scorpio, no. We're going to be going in order. I'm going to go back in timestamp. I'm going to be making notes on this. So Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus. Opening this, what is it that you need to know is that some inner turmoil is going to be coming out to the surface. And whatever you've been concealing for yourself, it's going to be brought to the forefront. So I know that cognitive dissonance may be a thing. It may be making you feel kind of like blinded to what it is that's truly going on with you. But I feel like you've held this so tight and close to yourself because it's like anybody who's coming around you for any type of influence or any type of interjection into your situation, you don't want to take their advice only because you don't want to take advice from somebody who, when you're coming from the depths of the ocean, you don't want to take advice from somebody who sits in a pond. They have no idea what it is that you're going through and what you're experiencing, or why you've held this secret so tight and close to yourself, or why it is that you're addressing it even in the now and what would be best for you. We have the Sun card coming out of this. So this is all about playfulness, it's lightfulness, it's abundantness. So what this is telling me, as you're addressing this with yourself, what you're going to come to find is that you're going to have 1,000,000 pounds off of your chest, feeling like you're walking on air. This feels honestly kind of beautiful. You guys are some of the most unique people of the zodiac, the people who cannot be nailed down, people who cannot be contained, people who march to the beat of their own drum. You're not marching to the beat of your own drummer. You would fall out of line with that. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus. I have no idea who you're trying to fool, but you will never, ever be made in bulk. I mean that. You are not a dime a dozen. So what is it that is going to be finishing off this week for you? Well, talking about what it is that you're going to be addressing that you have even withheld from yourself. Yes, you're going to be feeling lighter. A lot of burdens are going to be dropping off your plate. With the Judgment, with the Ace of Swords, with the Page of Wands, and with the Four of Wands coming into play, from what I can see, there's so many people who had an advantage with having whatever these resources that you gave, whether it was a listening ear, whether it was an open heart, whether it was your wallet, for God's sakes. So all of that coming into play, it looks like your life is going to be made exponentially easier. And I do see that you are going to be asserting yourself against people who keep trying to double down when it comes to whatever advantage they have or whatever hierarchy that they think that they have with you. And I feel like this is a huge celebratory time because a lot of miscued facts, miscued ideals, miscued dynamics of the relationship are going to be resolved. And I think that you're going to have a better trust and understanding of yourself. And it feels like this is a huge milestone marker for you. I do feel like it's probably not going to be a quiet time for you. I do feel like the gears are going to be moving And it seems like relationships are going to be going through a reimagination and going under what seems to be a microscopic lens. You're going to be looking at the details of people who have been in your family, people who have been, I would say, in your social group, and also romantic partners coming into play. There is something that you are going to be opening up to with them. This is not a burdensome time for you. It's a time of relief. It's a time of reassessing who you are, what it is that you've been made to put up with. Huge cathartic time for emotional release coming for you, where you have felt where the water has been in and over your head. That's not even going to be a problem anymore. I do feel like out of all of this, after you've gotten this emotional outpour, after you've set new things in stone, you are going to feel like you are in a beautifully driven purpose with a clear intention and a clear direction of where it is that you are going. So Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus, get ready for a time of planning, get ready for a time of awareness and reflection and emotional release and a huge confidence builder coming into play with you. I really do feel like you're going to be feeling like you're walking on clouds. You're getting embraced with the masculine go-getter aspect of your personality. And when we have the sun and the moon, you're going to be experiencing the duality, polarity of absolutely everything. I feel like everything is splayed out in front of you for you to actually, what's the word that I'm looking for? Well, we can say dissect and reassemble yourself. Honestly, it just feels flipping great. So congratulations to you guys. What else is it that I can tell you? I don't want to use just one deck, Aquarius, well, also Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus, and all the other signs coming into play. I want to give you guys something additional for this. Where the heck are my angel cards? Oh, here they are. I got it. Well, there went that one. That was not what I intended to do. Hey guys, talk amongst yourselves. We're going to be having a fun time. We have messages from the fairies. I wanted angels. Why is this happening? Why is this a thing? Okay, wait. Nope. Messages from your angels. Angels. Daily guidance from your angels. All right, I'm going to blame everybody but myself for this. How dare you? And why would you do this to me? And why is this happening? I really do want this one. I think I need to reorganize my tarot cards and oracle cards. There it is. That's exactly what I wanted. Hiding in plain sight. Hey Chris, how you doing, babes? How you doing? Looking forward to seeing you next week. Milo, I would love to get to know you more personally before I let you be a moderator. All right, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus. What is your angel message for the now? What is it that Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus needs to know? I have two, top and bottom. So release and surrender and energy work. This is going to be setting the tone, I guess, for the next week for you. There's going to be electrifying sense of energy, remarkable energy field. So you've been probably feeling exhausted in recent times. And this is just the calm before the storm for you. Your hands and your heart are activated to give energy to heal your loved ones and clients. Well, not every single one of you is going to have clients. We shower you with the blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and hearts to our love and assistance. This is a beautiful angel message for you, because it's not only talking about you getting help, receiving help, setting the tone for yourself. It's also about how you are going to be affecting others. So that being said, this is going to be a huge elevating week for you. Huge points of self-awareness where I do feel like you are probably going to be identifying as almost an entirely different person, Aquarius. You guys are the ever-changing chameleons of the zodiac, and people can't love you enough. There's something about you that always draws people into your energy. It's like you are unafraid to stand out from the crowd. You're unafraid to be seen with your little quirks. And even though you have that fearlessness, there is some sort of hypercritical part of you that I think is often seen as, is this authentic for me? This week is a week of addressing that authenticity within yourself. So I really hope that that was helpful. I'm going to be marking the time for when Aquarius is done, and we are entering into Pisces. So this is at 10:06. All right, so now we are going into Pisces. Hey, Dolce. How's it going, you guys? Milo, I would love to have you as a moderator, but I want to get to know you as a person first. Nope, we're not on Sag yet. Sag is going to be second to last. I'm starting with Aquarius today, and we are going through starting at, well, Aquarius. I honestly think I probably should have started with Pisces and gone through backwards, because Pisces is always last, and I'm kind of feel bad about that. But Pisces is getting second place today, which I absolutely love Pisces. So Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus. What is it that you are going to be dealing with and addressing and embodying for the next week? Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus. Make sure you check out your other points as well. And again, if you want to book with me, send me a DM. Oh, God. Pisces. Man, you guys are going to be confronting a lot of people, and it seems like this is a pattern of behavior, maybe going along with over dependence on somebody, or somebody has been over depending on you. And it seems like it's just been too bogging up for you. I feel like the stress on you has been immense, and it feels like you have to break this habit. You have to break this chain. And it seems like there's a huge fear that's going on about it. Aries, of course you know you're fabulous. But anyways, Pisces. It's like the fear of doing this is the blowback of it. And it's also the feeling of maybe being ousted, if only your viability deals with what people emotionally burden you with. And that is, I think, something that is no longer sitting well with you. So the facing the fears, I do see you putting this off for the most part for this time period, but I do see you addressing it. So for that sake, it looks like it is something that is building up inside of you. And it seems like instead of having that outward explosion that you would see a Pisces want to do, like really rip havoc on people and let them know the business, it seems like you guys initially enter this in with imploding on yourselves. That is another escapist pattern of behavior that I'm seeing with you, Pisces. It's like, I'm just going to shut down. I'm going to act like this is not happening. And you guys are going to feel, exactly what it is that I'm feeling, like I'm at a loss. And I do see that they are going to poke and prod the bear when it comes to this, because what I'm seeing in here is they're going to be asking you a million questions. They're going to be trying to, I guess, use vulnerable points that you had talked about, I think, kind of against you. That feels gut-wrenching. Oh, Chastity, I saw that. I will definitely be getting, I already got back to you. So this, a huge time in playing on Pisces insecurities. Whoever has secrets, who's been kind of really dependent on you, it feels like there's this fear, since you have shut down, that they're going to start to not be that close person to you anymore. Any sensitive information is up for grabs. And it feels like this has been, I kind of want to say almost contractual with this person. Listen, you can use me as an emotional vessel to outpour your grievances, outpour your secrets. But the moment that you fall out of line with me, sorry, my treasure chest is going to be open and you're no longer going to be relevant for me. So what is the way that Pisces is going to be having to work through this and heal from this? It's going to be moving fast. It's going to be a chaotic week for Pisces, because I see that you are going to probably be having a spat with somebody close to you. I see you walking away, but then having to walk back and confront this. This also is just sitting on top. It was separate from the deck. So it's like trying to come in and do damage control with this is going to be kind of an exponential stressor for you. It doesn't feel exactly the best, and it kind of seems like you're going to be working on a new dynamic with these relationships that are close to you. It's like, I don't want to have to worry if I have to step away, if I have to shut down, if I have to go inward. You're going to use what I told you against me, use it as leverage in this relationship. And I feel like you and whoever this is involving, you guys are going to be clearing the air, and it seems like there's going to be a newfound respect, because I think that the reason why you were feeling that this person would use this against you is because apparently you saw them as not the most emotionally mature. It was like you had to gatekeep them, and you don't have to do that with them. I do feel like this is somebody who's more responsible, more receptive, more prone to growing up. Thank you so much for the flash goal. All right, let's see. Yeah, Chastity, you want to go next Friday. I confirmed it, and I sent you another message with it. All right. So Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus. Your angel message for this, it seems like innocence and steady progress. So when people are taking your distance personally, it's going to have to involve at some point in this next coming week a sit down with them, vulnerability, openness, grievances. This feels like an emotional breakthrough with people who are close to you. And from what I can see, dear, I'm going to read these to you. So, beloved one, everybody is guiltless in the truth, as no one can either alter God's handiwork of perfection. Give us your feelings of heaviness so that we can lighten your load. Give us any guilt and anger or blame that may shroud your loving outlook. Enjoy the peace within your heart once more. And then we have steady progress. We acknowledge you for the progress that you've made in remembering love in your daily activities. We can clearly see the contribution you're making to the world through your thoughts, feelings, and actions of love. So with what I saw in this, with the tarot cards and with the oracle cards, is Pisces. Again, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus. And check your other signs. You're going to be having an important sit down with your loved ones around you. It could be 1, it could be 5, it doesn't really matter. But the way that you have shut down and the way that they're approaching you, the way that both parties are feeling pressure in this, it's going to have to involve a lot of clarity, a lot of reworking through the relationship of what expectations and entitlements that you guys have on each other, and coming to a mutual agreement that either separates you guys or that's going to actually tighten the bond. And I do feel like it's going to be more the latter for you guys, and I don't want you to feel like it's something that's just going to be a passing problem. This is going to be setting a foundation for a new way forward with you guys. So Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus, highly important week emotionally coming in for you. And what I love about you guys is oh my God, is that you guys are my emotional counterpoint. And we have Pinche, Catatra, or something like that. Sorry. I have a way you can lighten my load. What? What is that? What is that? Maybe I can't read. Maybe I'm hooked on phonics. I'm not sure. Hey guys, so I just finished Pisces, and it's 1824. We're going to be moving through the signs. Make sure that you check out your sun, your moon, your rise, your Venus. Put them together and compile them. See what storyline it goes with you. And if you want to book for your own session with me, I do book by the minute. We are looking at next week and see what might fit for you, but do not feel forced. Is everybody ready for this weekend? Is everybody ready for kind of sleeping in maybe? Are we going to shock ourselves and just kind of like relax? What are we doing here? Hey Gita. Hey Laxmi. Why did you retract all your messages? I'm not answering yes or no questions. We're going through the astrology signs, but I will be on again this coming week with yeses and nos. And also, if this goes well, I'm going to be doing the weekly astrology signs like this again. I have not done it in forever. I really wanted to pick it back up. Oh, wow. So after Pisces, we have Aries. Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus. We have not gotten to Virgo yet. I'm your Virgo homegirl, Virgo Stellium. What up? Aries. I love Aries. I have so many Aries friends, and I flippin' love you guys. What I'm seeing coming in for you this week is it's feeling like it's going to be calm between you guys. It's losing momentum. I do feel like Aries has felt this calm, quiet staticness going about for them. And it seems like they need to revive themselves. Aries are not known for their subtlety. They're not known for their quietness. And in fact, I don't really know anything much more scarier than a quiet Aries. Like, they have to be plotting. That's not something that you want to see. You're looking at her. Oh, wow. Sorry, I'm going to try not focus on the comments. I'm going to focus on this, and I'll be talking to you guys in between them. So listen, Aries, you beautiful little youngins of the zodiac sign, the most vivacious of the zodiac sign. You guys need to get out. You guys need to go let your freak flag fly. I don't know what you're doing about this, but it is grossly unfair to you. And it's not in your nature to be this calm, this docile, and this passive. So it seems like there's something that has catalyzed this. And it feels like an essence of loss for Aries that you guys are assessing. This is not natural for you guys. I feel like you lost something, and now it's like you have to see why this has happened. And I see that this was devastating for you guys. So going in with this, so we have this, and then we have this. So whatever this loss was, this is seemingly came out of nowhere, and you're just starting to feel the calm down from it. I feel this quiet melancholy from you. Again, super unnatural for you guys. The Death card with the Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Cups in reverse, and then the Three of Pentacles. This is going to be an unusual learning ground for you guys, because what I see coming into play with this is, since there's been a loss, and this was, I feel like it was so unexpected, it's time for you to sit down and talk this out with somebody and see where things went wrong. Something was overlooked with you guys, and this is, again, not in your nature. You guys have such a great eye of something that you would launch on. And it feels like, yeah, this wouldn't be so devastating for anyone else, but this was something that you really pushed for, that you really kind of like made all the right steps for. There was no reason why this should have dissolved or gone wrong or anything like that. I do see that the Death card is saying that it's not all gone and lost. You are going to recuperate. You are going to be working back to get back to the playful position that you are, and whatever it is that you have lost, which I do want more details on because it's going to be very different for you guys individually. I want to see what this is. Oh, this was you and having to make a choice on what it was that you had wanted. And it turns out whatever you had got, there was something about it that was hidden from you. And now you see the truth about it. And now it's like you have to see and decide if you want to let it go, Aries. Ugh. This is going to be emotional for you. Not in a way that's quiet and weepy. Like, you're going to be upset, angry, and probably crying with this one. And it seems like this confused you for a little while, but you're not going to let this get the best of you. You are not the person who sits with their heads in the clouds. You're not the person who gets lost in this. This is such a unique circumstance for you that you're going to be sure that every single way that this has entered is never going to happen again for you. Aries is being told to go for it, and I also want this one. We have perfect timing. Your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We'll be working with you on the situation since it's Genesis, and we're continuing to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on the present path. It'll take you very far indeed. Now is the perfect time for you to act on your inspirations. The doors are open. While you walk through them with us by your side, don't delay or procrastinate. As all of the ingredients are ripe for your success, everything and everyone is on your side supporting your positive outcome. So Spirit is kind of letting Aries know that, hey, you got some bumps and bruises and scraped knees along the way with this one. This was a tumble for you, but it's not lost. This is recoverable, and you are going to still be on the right path. whatever this was that was an outlying factor that derailed this, it was a huge distraction, yes, but it's not going to be anything that is even remotely your undoing with this. Aries, breathe, relax, and share your vulnerable side with somebody who you know is safe. Go to your significant other, go to your friend, go to your faith, go to people even online, but go to somebody who you trust, because they are going to be your echo chamber that gets you back on your feet. And yes, it is going to be something like an echo chamber that you do need at this point in time. So that being said, Aries, it's going to be a challenging week, but you are going to recover as you always do. You guys always bounce back, and you guys are absolutely the most playful, beautiful thing out there. So I'm marking that one down. By the way, again, I haven't done this in 2 years. I'm so glad to be back. 2549. All right. After Aries, we have Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus. I don't want these cards yet. Why am I pulling these cards so far? Here's the oracle cards. You guys are going to have to forgive me. What's going on? What's been going on with Taurus? You bullheaded goofballs in a china shop. I love Taurus. You guys are great. Still bullheaded though. What is going on for you? Lotus, I'm doing chaotically wonderful. How about yourself? Oi. Taurus, it seems like you guys are going to have to really come to terms with an issue in your relationship, and this does feel like close and intimate relationships. You're going to have to give up on the differences that you have with your person, whether it's romantic or not, and decide if this is a deal breaker for you. I do see Taurus being more reserved, more withheld, and more cold. You guys tend to be very stubborn. You guys tend to the stubborn, the bullheadedness, but you guys are also very warm, welcoming, and considerate. So when you guys have made a decision, that's what's making you guys so stubborn. It's like, I weighed out the pros and cons. Why are you still questioning me on this? And I feel like this is where you're at a crossroads with somebody who's very close to you in your life. It seems like this actually might be a deal breaker for some of you Tauruses, where you will not be able to look at the same person in the same light. I do feel like hardship is going to be part of the week for you, but you need to rely on family more. I think with Taurus, they're afraid of being seen as not only insecure, but as naive, as lacking. Huge self-worth issues coming in for Tauruses this week. And it feels just like they don't really have anyone that they can confide into. They need to confide in their family, but it seems like they just don't want them to look at them differently. They want their family to see them as in control, as working their butt off, and as working for like this easy time as much as possible. And Taurus is really known for always having the answer within their family unit with this person. And it seems like they're at a loss right now, and they've been working themselves to the bone, and they have nothing more to give right now. And it seems like that partnership isn't even aware of that at this point in time. And I'm seeing this as like, we're going to have to make an adjustment. And it's worrisome because it's like the other person doesn't want to hear it. And I see that the Taurus, again, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus, they're imploding on themselves. And this, even though they're imploding on themselves, it's massively affecting whatever this connection is that they have with that other person. Huge confrontational week for Taurus. What is the likely result of airing out their grievances, of talking with this person and seeing, honestly, what's up? We have devil energy coming out immediately. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be fun. And it seems like the other party to this was solely relying on you. You were like the gatekeeper. You were the safe haven. You were the person who could not fail on anything. And I don't think that Taurus is failing on anything. It just seems like they are completely overburdened and have nothing more to give. They haven't been given the downtime to replenish themselves, to replenish their resources. And it seems like this person, whoever this is in connection with the Taurus, they're putting a lot of responsibility on their plate. And it's not even just like a family concept. It's like a life concept. Every single facet of their life, past, present, and future, they're unintentionally putting on their Taurinian. So this, it feels like it is almost like Taurus has to baby these people, and they don't want to do that anymore. They don't have anything more to give. So what is it that Taurus needs to do for this to be the better outcome for them? So it's like Taurus is going to have to separate their energy from the insecure one, not take it personally, not let them into be destructive to what Taurus is trying to do right now. I see Taurus being able to get a grip at the end of the week if they do not bend to whoever this Empress in reverse is. Not bend to somebody's insecurity, not bend to another person's demands. Taurus has to do what Taurus does best and buck up and run through that china shop like they are that bull, because they are that bull. And what's with that bull? They have the horns. And what do you want to steer clear of when it comes to that? The flipping horns. Nobody wants to be part of that. Nobody wants to be in its way. This is going to give Taurus that sunshine that they know that grazes their face so beautifully. So Taurus, in this coming week, remember who the heck you are. Remember what your empowerment is. Remember what your abilities are. If you have the ability to separate yourself emotionally and mentally from this person and let them deal with their insecurities and you not coddle them and you get yourself back, what does the rest of the week look like for you? This card wants to come out. It's actually just what you need for this dynamic. So it's like you're going to come back. You're going to be keeping an eye on it. You're just not going to interfere. And I see that this person, while they're freaking out for you, Taurus, they're going to have to sit in their mess and reassess themselves. And I see that you guys are probably going to be on a better path when you put somebody else's responsibilities back on them. The relationship, the connection, whatever this is happening in store this week is going to have more of a balance. There'll be more grip. There'll be more understanding. There'll be a better path forward for you guys. Now, I do need to pull the angel cards. Grip. Lost no time. I'm trying to count it. That's funny. If you want to go on Tuesday, I'll be doing yeses and nos. Right now I'm doing the astrology signs, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus. Just finished Taurus. We're going towards Geminis, which I love my squirrely people. I have so many Geminis in my life, and I think Pamraham Lincoln is on here right now listening to it too. She's one of my gems. So Taurus, before I finish up with you guys, we have creative projects, innocence, and daydreams. So for you, while you are nurturing yourself, while you're re-energizing yourself, what you're going to need to do is you're going to have to actually start to shut down, go internally, which I don't think Taurus is good at all. But I love you guys. I do see that this is going to be a time for you getting quiet and doing something that is just a favorite hobby of yours. It does feel creative. For some of you, this can be painting. For some of you, it can be interpretive dance. Let's be real. But for some of you, this could be something as simple as just writing a story, or, God, I know so many Taurus gamers too. So you guys are definitely like the self-indulgent type with that. Whatever this looks like, but you have to have your creativity aspect in this, which is such an earthy creativity. Can I just say that to you guys? Good God. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus. Lay low this week. You're going to get through it. There's going to be a minor confrontation. Let them sit in the mess that they have made. That's not your job to clean up. All right. So going on to my Geminis. My Geminis. You guys are like the duality. You guys can be focused on 8 different things at once, and you guys are the quirkiest of that squirrely energy. I'm just going to say that. You guys are going to be having a crazy fun week, and you really do run the risk of burning yourself out this week. Oh my God. Geminis, you guys have been so serious for so long. It looks like now is the time for you to let loose, and you guys do not do that small. What the crap? You guys don't do anything small. You don't do one thing, for God's sakes. You guys do like 50 things, and it has to take on the world. And I mean this in the most loving way possible. What I'm seeing in this is, look, you're not listening to anybody. You're not doing anything. You're going to go let your freak flag fly. And I see that this is completely intentional of you. With this Hermit, you don't want to have to deal with anyone anymore. Your pursuits and trying to be, I guess, what's the word that I'm looking for? Your pursuits and trying to be constructive. That's the word that I want. Constructive has run out. So if this isn't about you letting loose, getting crazy in this upcoming week, people can kick rocks. If anyone tries to implement anything on you in this time period, you're going to rip them a new one. You have zero patience for anybody. You're in your dark feminine this week, which it seems like in order for that to happen, it's almost like Geminis have to have somebody exploit their nurturing side, their loving side, their opportunistic side, and that is brutal. You guys are some of the most playful people out there, and it's also like this beautiful childlike wonder that you have, and for somebody to exploit that, it's almost like it's the 8th deadly sin on that. So you guys get away from the circus, go have your own party, shut down everything. You're going to be pulling out all stops, and I feel like you're going to need some recovery days at the end of this one. You're going to need to slow down by the end of the week because you're hitting this week so hard without any sort of filter. And it seems like there is absolutely no sense of practicality, which I think is just the remedy for you Geminis. So this, take whatever information is coming to you, let it go in one ear, out the other. If anyone and anything tries to make you stand still this week, they are probably the worst offenders on the planet to you. What else is it that you do need to be wary of? How can we not be constructive, but also, I don't know, maybe a little bit more sane? I don't really think that it's going to be easy or fun for you guys. You want to buy a home to call home. That's beautiful. And I thought you already did. Nice. All right, so the recovery time and letting loose is after you told everybody where they can go, like kick rocks. And I do see that you are going to be coming back into recovery this coming week. Not in any measurable way, just rest, trying to recuperate, recharge your batteries after you've let loose on a complete nuts way. And I feel like after you let and unleash all of that pent up power and aggression inside of you that need to just get wild, I think that you're going to be as docile as, I don't know, a baby by the end of this coming week. Yeah. So this let loose has been a buildup of pressure for some time. And if it didn't happen now, it was going to get dangerous for you. So with this underway, I do feel like probably not this Saturday and Sunday, but next Saturday and Sunday, it's going to be an in time. Now, what is going to be the response to Geminis over this? We have, I feel like it's mom dad energy coming into play, gems. So Queen of Pentacles, King of Wands. People are going to try and get you to calm down. For the feminine, for the nurturers in your life, it's going to try and be understanding of why it is that you're doing this. How can we water this down? How can we focus on one thing rather than make you feel so scattered? Again, Geminis, you're not the people to be contained on any of this. If you have to do one thing for the rest of your life, everybody's going to be miserable. If you have to do one thing and focus in on that for this week, you're going to be miserable. So I see that you're going to have people who are goading you and egging you on to the point of your detriment. Don't let that in. Don't let anybody tell you what is going on or what is up this week. This is not a time for you to be constructed in any sort of way. It's a time for you to focus on doing nothing but letting loose, bypassing overly heavy feelings, and not taking anyone else's demands into consideration. You guys have been playing this for far too long, and you have got to get your light back. I do feel like this is a point of you blossoming again and feeling like you can take charge again and be in control of everything again. So that being said, it's a pretty interesting, chaotic week for Geminis. And I want to see what it is that the angel cards have to say about this. Oh gosh, we have Cupid. We're not doing Scorpios yet, bruh. I gotta do Cancers next. Good God. All right, so Geminis, I have 4 angel cards for you. I don't, oh no, it's just, we're gonna get where we're gonna get because it's an intuitive pull. Cupid, family, release and surrender and assertiveness. The people who are closest to you in this, they are really worried about you because this is going to be pretty dramatic. And I see that you just don't have the ears for it right now. But as you start to blow off steam, as you start to let yourself kind of surrender to the chaos in this, and your energy starts to disperse out into the field in front of you, I think that you will be a little bit more receptive as the days continue and you start to get into recovery mode. And I think that people will start to interject themselves at the end of the week while you're in recovery as a way to just finally fawn on you. People really do love and care about you. It's just, I guess, too much is too much, and too much has also gone on set in any of this. The assertiveness is in all of your wildness in doing this. How is it that you're going to show people what it is that you're capable of and how it is that you won't be contained? Because I don't think that people saw you in this light before. So let's see. We have waves of love into your heart. Great. Take it to the party. Awaken your love for life itself. Your clear decision to accept and enjoy romance has triggered this awakening. Allow yourself to be spontaneously celebrate love in all of its glorious aspects. The situation is rooted in an emotional experience with a family member. We can help you to understand and heal. In your mind and heart, surround this person, yourself, and the experience with the calming blue light and many angels. Be open to the gifts within this situation. Allow yourself to feel peace after the release. Yes, absolutely. Hey, Nicole, how's it going? We shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and heart to your love and assistance. This situation can be healed gently and with love as you requested. Yet there's also need for strength and truthfulness with the others and people involved. We will stand right behind you as you speak your truth, giving you strength and guidance with your words. This is such an intentional week for you guys to let loose and to not let yourself be derailed from the mission that you're on. Does this make sense? All right. So going into Cancer. Again, I'm not marking this yet. I will be doing it once the video is processing, and it'll be available later. Lotus, I am, let's see, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Cancer. I'm about halfway done. So I'm trying to get this taken care of. And I completely am losing track of time too. Cancer has Queen of Cups. And we also have the Chariot. So you guys are getting emotionally focused. You guys are listening to your intuition this week. And it seems like the Chariot is going to be you guys and getting control of what it is that is going to be having your attention this week. You guys have a lot of pressure on you, and it seems like the work is not yet done. It's just starting. There's a lot of high pressure behind this, and it seems like it's going to allude to even more work for you, but you have to take this bit by bit. So we're talking to Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus. You guys, Cancers, this whole week is about you and learning how to pace yourself. This is going to be good. It's going to be something that you do on a day-to-day basis. It's going to be something that does grow larger in time. Not the consistency of your work. That's going to be stabilized. But the rewards that come in from the hard work for you are going to be growing in such a massive payoff. I do feel like for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus, this hardship is going to be over. I feel like you guys have been feeling a lot on your shoulders. And it seems like this, what was faced in front of you, it's a point of view and just trying to disassociate from it. There was no hope that it was going to get better, no hope that anything was going to be made easier. So Cancer, being the emotional sign that it is and the passive sign that it can be, it's just saying it's just another day. It's just going to be the way that it is. And it's just got to be over with as far as that goes. You guys, I think that there is something fundamentally changing inside of you that is starting to take hold this week, where you are seeing that chaos is never going to cease to be around you, and it's your job to start controlling yourself in that storm. And it seems like you have, with all of that burden on you, a breaking point that causes peace. And you're just putting everything behind this giant wall for yourself and picking it out piece by piece to dissect it, see what it is, and put it in its place. You're not going to allow things to overwhelm you anymore. You're going to start to take control of yourself in this fashion. And it looks like this is probably the best ticket for you. You guys are such a beautiful and feminine sign when it comes to this, that I feel like it feels like you guys are the embodiment of, I'm going to say, that beautiful emotional water energy. Does that make sense? So you guys are definitely getting a grip and setting the tone for how you're handling things in the future with this huge fundamental changes. And I know that this is due to probably the Virgo full moon. Cancer, see how that meshes where Virgo is in your chart and combine the two, because you'll see where that's affecting it. Cancer. Hey Eric, how's it going? So Cancer, I feel like this breaking point came to you because you have been dealing with so much mentally, emotionally alone, dealing with every insecurity alone, and nothing was ever coming in to help you. Nothing was ever coming in to change it. It is this feeling of almost watching everything crumble around you and you not being able to handle any of it, just staring there blankly and watching it happen. That is massive for you. And it seems like this is, it's massive, and it seems like it's created like this scar, emotional scar tissue for you. Not a lot can get to you anymore, and not a lot can get much worse as far as the stressors go. And so you went through what seems to be a little micro dark night of the soul for yourself. If you held on anymore, if you tried to control anymore, it was going to be something that broke you. You learned to release. So, you guys, this is going to be you getting a grip and you not doing anything until you can see where the pieces are, and for you to start managing how things come your way. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus. It is actually a highly important week for you. Let's see. There we go. If you don't, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus, I see that you guys are going to become emotionally irate and make a lot of poor decisions that are going to be undoable for you. So Cancers, this is imperative for you. Don't take the other road when it comes to how you're going to be handling things. You know it leads to destruction. Let yourself be in that little sense of peace. Have that wall between you and obligation, and you cherry pick what is the most important thing at the time for you. If anything else tries to give you any sort of guff about it, put it in a time out. And I legitimately mean that. And I almost spilled my coffee on myself, you guys. What is the deal? Ooh. All right, Cancer. Your angels, they want you to know that this is a time where you get to reward yourself. Notice what life has been trying to tell you. If it's been telling you to go to an outing, telling you to stay home, telling you to get a massage, for God's sakes, there's something that is worth its value to you that is coming your way. And I do feel like this is going to be an important time for you, and to love on yourself, appreciate yourself, and show yourself the gifts that you've been taking care of everything so much with. This is time to turn all of that in on you in a positive way. I sincerely hope that that made sense to you, and let me know how that finds you. So we are going now in for Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus. What is it that Leo needs to know? Hey, Care Bear. Oh, goodness. Leo, this is so you guys. You guys are so dramatic in the zodiac sign. I swear to God, when I was talking with my mentors like 15 years ago, this is the awareness shop in New Paltz, by the way. Well, Lisa and Stuart, they own the awareness shop. Lisa was talking about Leo and Virgo and how they work in conjunction with each other. And Leo is the sign that says, will you look at this? Will you see what is going on? They are the loud, they are the vivacious, they are not subtle in the zodiac. If you see a subtle Leo, I swear to God they've been switched at birth, and that is the wrong birth certificate. I've never met a quiet Leo in my life. Oh my God, Care Bear. Wow. That is some analytical backflips going on there. Oh, Jersey is awesome. All right, so Leo, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus. When I say raise havoc, you raise havoc. You know that there was something that was promised to you that did not go through. And it's like whoever this was, they're trying to brush it off. Heck to the no, Leo. You know that you're not going to stand for anyone blowing you off, blowing you over, and blowing things up for you. Absolutely not. And you are not worried about making a scene. You know that eyes are on you. You know that you're going to... You know that you are going to be playing this very explosively. So when I say that Leo, people are going to really find out just how far you will go to set an example, they're going to be finding that out this week. There is absolutely no expense that you are going to skimp on. There is absolutely no... God, I'm getting all these notifications. I gotta stop this. There is absolutely nothing that is going to stop you. You are going to make sure that you are taken care of above anyone else. What I love about Leo, so they're so wonderfully selfish. They're going to make sure that nobody tries to pull anything around them. And this week is a prime example of it. So I'm seeing that Leo is getting their energy back this week. Leo is getting their gumption back this week. And Leo is going to be making people pay for every which way that they've been trying to either intimidate them, silence them, get them to calm down, get them to fall in some sort of a line. And it seems like you guys are really going to be ousting people this week. You're going to be putting friends, family, colleagues, bosses, business partners in a massive timeout. And this, you're going to have them sit in that timeout until they are very well of what their mistake is. You're basically treating everybody like a child. Is this going to be long term? Heck to the no. But you're going to be making a point. You are one of the coolest, kindest people of the zodiac sign, but when people cross you, that is the worst thing that they could have done. You're not tolerating anything, and you're going to shut this down really fast. So lo and behold, people are going to be feeling your soreness this week. This is going to be very physical for them. And I do want to be very wary with some of you Leos out there. Again, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus. You cannot fight. Do not fight. Do not get into a scuffle. Violence is not the answer in this, okay? Care Bear, oh my God. Doctor, are you seriously? God, you guys, you need an outing for this excessive energy that you have because, man, once you get going on this one, it is not slowing down. And if, Leo, you guys are great. If after you have all of this blow up happening with you, if you could just kind of take a chill pill, this would be exceptional. And I see that you guys, after you've blown your top on all of this and you've had your outing, please try the concept of settling down for a minute because you need to see where all the ash is falling in all of this. Not an easy time for you. Oh yeah, I'm sure they told a good job. Come on. No, Marquita, no. All right, for some of you, you are going to have to make the executive decision to have some people completely gone for good. There are some people who you are not going to be able to look the same at or do anything with, and you're going to have to take a Taurinian moment in this, not a Leo moment, a Taurinian moment in this, and plan out what your exit is going to be for that person. Because this doesn't feel good at all. This feels like something has to change because for somebody to be able to look at you and try and dim your light like this, it's one of the biggest offenses. So I really want to pull angel cards for you guys right now. What is it that's going on? The computer froze on your test today? Are you for real right now? What does that do to the test? I told you there was going to be a huge problem on that. I just didn't think there was going to be I didn't even think of computer freezing. Okay. All right, Leo, beautiful Leos, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus. First off, can we hug this out? Can we hug it out? Because what I'm seeing in here is, please try and remember that you're a human who has a heart. You're still capable of love, even though you want to rip people a new one. You have more than enough to give in all of this. And you know that this was not going to stop you. If you can objectively step outside of yourself and try and see this person, this might save more relationships than it wastes at this point in time. It's not going to be easy, and I do believe your ego is going to get in the way of this. But try not to dismantle all of the relationships that have offended you. And I do see that when people apologize to you this week, let it be actually something that kind of grows on you. I know you're going to want to stomp it out, but they really do want to apologize and mean it towards you. People do love and care about you. They don't want to take advantage of you. They screwed up. I love that Leo good old try of yours, Care Bear. I can't make any promises, but I'll try and get it with the pearls. All right, so all right, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus, Virgo stellium here. What up, G units? My analytical WTFs of the zodiac. The people who can look at an absolute craptastic pile of paper and tell me exactly where one particular sheet is in it. The cold and calculated but divine love of the zodiac. What the crap? You guys are going to be so immensely agitated by this week. And it's like good things are happening for you, but you have to wait for it. It's like you have to push things along, and it's not in your control. And you cannot tell a Virgo not to be a control freak. You can't. We are there. And it's just like they want to be able to let loose. Virgos are not classically known to be able to just let loose. If they do, look at the other points of their astrology chart, because, oh my God, like, if you let us loose in a thrift store, that's us going wild. But Virgos, you're going to be pushing for something to happen that is going in a time release. It's going to happen. You're going to have patience, because it's not only you orchestrating something, it is something that still is on its own time streak for yourself. Yeah, the lack of control for you in your divorce situation is going to be immensely infuriating. Virgo needs to be independent. They cannot feel like they have to rely on people, because they don't trust people. And I see that Virgo is going to be getting super pushy with not only asserting, their independence this week, but also having it try and funnel into an investment for themselves. And it feels like waiting makes them feel horribly inferior and insecure. And it seems like if they're being told to wait, it feels like they're being put in a timeout. Virgo, pick yourself up by your bootstraps. You are more than capable of handling any of this. You are more than capable of having still the positive outcome. You cannot rush something to be done. Would you take a cake out of the oven before it's done? No, because the middle is going to be raw, and it's going to be gross, and it's going to be ruined. Stop it. And you know that. Virgos, you guys, this is a rite of passage for you this week, and being a little bit more patient with yourself, and you not trying to keep an eye on who's keeping an eye on you. No peacocking in any of this, you guys. It doesn't matter how other people are viewing the situation or any assumptions they could be making about you. Have control just at what's in your hands right now. Have control over your patience right now if you can. And like I was saying about Leo, Virgo is such a dramatic aspect of the zodiac sign, because it will look around at everything. It'll throw its hands down, and it'll be like, are you seeing this bullcrap that's happening right now? Wait, no. Did you see what just happened? Did you see what this person did? Did you see what I was trying to do about it? Come on. Come the heck on. So 143-second paragraph. Yep, that is exactly how it is. So as far as Virgo and being so amped up this week and being impatient, they are going to relax by the end of the week, because it seems like whatever they thought wasn't going to come to fruition for them, because they were told to wait, is coming to fruition. Huge wave of relief rolling over the zodiac's back, and it feels like finally they can start to be optimistic again. If you put one pebble in front of the path of a Virgo, it is going to completely derail them, because they did not want to anticipate that pebble there. And they like to anticipate everything. So when they have something so carefully curated in front of them this week, one little thing goes even off to the blind side eye, it's over. And I see that you guys need to really worry about being overindulgent this week in any way, shape, or form, whether it's overindulgent in the emotions or the outlets. So you let people calm you down this week. Let people take care of you. It's not bad. It's actually probably the best thing for you. It's keeping you on level and from becoming an absolute psychopath. And I mean that. I can say that. I'm a Virgo. It's like, you guys are my people. And I'm one of the most analytical, neurotic freaks that you'll meet. So it's not, ideal for you guys, but it is flippin' necessary. Hey, Susan. All right, Virgos, my loves, my sun, my moon, my rise, my Venus. What are the angel cards for you this week? What are the angel cards? Ooh, we have wedding, change direction, and acceptance. So commitments are going to be going through a huge reemergences in this week. The wedding does not have to be about wedding. It's about commitments. And yes, in a lot of cases, this is going to be about relationships, but this is not about relationships in this reading. This is about commitments. This is about contracts. This is about things that you put into place. This is going to be going through a huge upswing for you this week. And the acceptance part of it is, are you up to the task? Spoiler alert, Virgo, you've always been up to the task. You are just like, oh God, that other zodiac sign that I was just reading for, you're going to have to go check it out again, where it's like so many things are piled on you. You guys will never know what is about to break your back because you will never give yourself time to assess when your back is broken. So this, changing directions, you're going to have to accept this the way that it is, and that this is going to be a huge commitment and a huge path for you. It is not small by any margin, and you have to be up to the task. Spoiler alert, again, Virgo, you are up to it. So that being said, I feel like I want one more. What's at the bottom of the deck? Steady progress. Pace yourself in this. Another thing you don't want to tell a Virgo, pace yourself. Okay, how do you plan on stopping that freight train on that one, huh? Because I see that this, you do not want to tell Virgo or Leo or any other people. Just slow down. All right, Virgo, pace yourself, take a breath. I know it's going to be easier to baptize a cat, but try it for God's sakes. All right, Libra, Libros, Libratis. What's going on for my Libros? Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus. I see that you're interested in contacting me. I'll be able to check the messages after the live. Are you supposed to date a Virgo tonight? Look at the other signs. Libras, Libros, Libratis, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus. You guys need to be down low tonight. If you can for the next week, be as low key as possible. It seems like there's nothing for you to really do, and anything else is really kind of sitting on your nerves. You guys need to stay low key for a week. Any sort of outing, any sort of expense, it seems like it's overriding you, and this isn't really what you want. I do feel like there is a lot that can be done that is close around you, but anything more outside that is added to your burden is gonna make you feel like you're drowning. So, Libras, don't make any big plans. Don't make any big commitments. Don't make any promises. This, if you can, you're going to be welcomed and relaxed in the home place. You and finding your balance, which Libra is all about the scales of justice. Come on. You guys are the polarity and the balances of the polarities. So you guys are needing to rebalance yourselves in this week. I feel like you guys have been too strung out. I feel like you guys have been making a lot of mishaps and mistakes with yourself this week. For some of you Libras, you may be like bumping into things endlessly. Maybe you're stubbing your toe the first thing when getting out of bed. Maybe for some of you, it's constantly overcommitting yourself to others and not being able to pull through and feeling like you're a disappointment. Or maybe it's you made a promise to go somewhere a long time in advance, and now you're at a point where that's no longer viable for you, and you feel like you're letting people down. You have overcommitted yourself, and this week you're dealing with the repercussions of that. I still see people trying to apply pressure to you. I still see people trying to insist on you today, and it's not going to be happening. You have got to start choosing yourself. You've got to start choosing yourself and not worrying about what other people are thinking or feeling about you. What I love about Libras, my youngest son's a Libra, he is a total sweetheart, is you guys are such sensitive people, and you are always looking out for the best of other people. And from what I can see in this, it's like you guys have really got to start choosing and fighting for yourself in this, because I don't feel like there's been any reciprocity. I don't feel like anybody has been knowing that they also have to take care of you. Libra just needs to be held this week and loved on and nurtured and cared for. Libra, let people step in and love on you and take care of you. I am going to be shuffling more of these. Oh yeah, yours is too. You love everyone but burp. Man, too funny. All right. So what is it that you need to know? Libra, besides nurturing yourself, what is it that you need to know? Huge recuperating week for you. You are going to feel like $1,000,000. I think that you may even extend it into next week. Libra is feeling so good about putting themselves first in a long time that I think that this is going to be setting the tone for the following weeks for them. I do feel like Libra is getting into a selfish phase, which is absolutely beautiful and necessary. I cannot love this enough. And it seems like this, I do feel like this is probably going to be leading to a lot more of a relaxing time where they can still get things accomplished. They're turning off the world around them and starting to put the central focus on them, their home, their needs, and also what their daily life requires of them. Taking a lot of stressors off their back. I see a long journey ahead of them, which is a rite of passage. And that is kind of asserting themselves when people keep trying to put obligations on them. It feels good to be able to cherry pick what it is that they are and what they want to do. It's just they feel like they didn't have the protection to do that before. But now, since they're doing this, it feels like something is stepping in, and it feels like it's separating other people from them. The other thing that they need to be wary of is to look towards the bright side of things with this. They need to start looking at what is left for them, what it is that they can do for themselves, because I feel like in starting this, it was this big all-around energy with them, and it's losing momentum. They need to work on keeping that up. So Libra, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus, you're going to start to back off of this during the week, but this is to double down and reinforce. You're onto a good track. You could have kept this up with other people. Keep it up for yourself. What are the angel messages for you? Hey, Tina. I've been chaotically wonderful. How about you? All right, so after this, we have Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. All right. Libra, your message from the angels this week is, what do you desire? Listen. If you can get into a quiet meditative space on a regular basis this coming week, I want you to listen to where your mind drifts and wanders to. What is becoming the central focus of your thoughts? You need to start to be the bouncer at your mind. This is not bad. It's just something that is new and insistent for you. And I really want you to actually listen to what your inner monologue is telling you about what it is that you desire. Do you want it because you want it, or do you want it because others have told you that you want it? This is going to be causing, again, a separation of others from you, where you are going to be indulgent for yourself. And I simply love this. You've been getting the signs for this for a while, to start closing off obligations and dedications to people and start focusing in on yourself. So that being said, I'm going to close off Libra there, and we are going into Scorpio. All right, I need a quick drink, you guys. Oh, look, it looks like I have tinsel in my hair with the gray coming in. I like it. It's like thug life, but you drop the tea and bring it over here. Scorpios, my inner monologue, my moon, sun, moon, rise, Venus, Scorpios. The scorpions of the zodiacs, the ones you don't want to mess with. What the crap is happening with you this week? All right, you guys, it seems like you guys are finding a really good wave this week, getting people to listen to you, because you are not going to be compliant with something anymore. You're not going to be compliant with other people. You're not going to go out of your way for them. From what I can see, you're about to reveal some truth in your life to others, which I find absolutely beautiful. Hey, Teresa. Oh, this is wonderful. Scorpio, this is so cool for you. So from what I can see, you're coming out with the truth, and it's something that has been coming for a while. And it seems like the Page of Cups is what it is that you want and what you're no longer willing to accept. You're changing a direction this week. And it seems like this is going to be something that really ignites your passion again. Scorpios are really intense people. They are the grudge holders of the zodiac. They are the scorpion that never forgets. You think it's an elephant never forgets, but a Scorpio never forgets. Dear God. And it looks like Scorpio is going to be coming out with something that is a huge truth about them, that they are no longer willing to accept from other people. And they're going through a huge overhaul change with something that is highly emotional with them, that is seemingly livening up their life. I think that that is probably a really good thing, and it seems like they're going to be very blunt and honest, but they're going to be more reserved. For as dramatic and as outgoing as a Scorpio is, they have given too much of themselves, and they feel like they keep having to push themselves to the point of detriment with others, heal in silence, and then come back. Scorpios are going to be going through a period where they're going to be allocating their responsibilities to more appropriate parties and focusing in on what matters most to them. So Scorpios, much like Libras, are taking a lot of the burdens off of their plate and a lot of the expectations off of themselves from other people. Huge healing period coming in or initiating in this week for Scorpios. Again, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus. And this is going to be something where they are guarded. They're going into the cocoon, and they're going to be, I guess, not really expressing this to a lot of people, but assessing this within themselves. So what is it that people can expect outwardly from Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus this week? What can they expect from you? All right, so what I'm seeing, these cards are popping out again. The reason why they're choosing this is Scorpio is going to be seemingly shut off and insecure. They're not insecure. It's just they're deciding what to take action on because they know that if they take the wrong step in this, they're going to be toxic AF and that they're going to have to go back to the drawing board. And what I'm seeing in this is other people are really going to be extremely pushy, trying to get into the Scorpio's world. And the Scorpio is going to be shutting this down immediately. Immediately. They have no time or no patience or anybody. They have made the executive decision to do this, and they are not going to, sorry, I'm getting a lot of messages as I'm trying to talk to you. They're not going to be swung into anyone else's desperate chaos because they have been getting a lot from Scorpio at this point in time. And it seems like Scorpio needs to kind of grow on themselves for a little bit. It is not easy, and it is not fun, and it is not something that is easily embraced. So what is it? Steady process and progress. Let the past go. Yeah, you've been that go-to person for a while. You have been that high energy, high gatekeeping kind of person for a while. And it's like, you're not going to be showing up with that anymore. People may feel like they have known you for the longest time. They're going to have to get to know this new version of you. And the steady progress that you are making is, I guess, changing what, I guess, the priorities are, but where your integrity is in the most authentic way. I feel like Scorpio's been hurting for a while, and I feel like there's a lot of guilt in letting go of this past, but this isn't something that they can continue on anymore for themselves or anyone else for that matter. And what people need to realize from that is Scorpio is going through a rebirth. Scorpio is going to become an entirely different entity, and they are asking from grace from the universe because for as hard as they are on other people, they're even harder on themselves. The criticalness that they experience on themselves, I'm telling you, they hold grudges for 20 years, but they remember every cringy thing that they even thought about from the womb time, for God's sakes. Nobody is harder and more dramatic on that than a Scorpio. So that being said, I did do Aquarius. That was the first one that I did. I'm going to be moving on to Sagittarius. We have Sagittarius, and then we have Capricorn next. So 79. Todd. Todd, your eyes are hot pink. Why do I have to explain this to you every time? Yeah, you have to keep joyful, but you're not kidding around. Seems about right. De nada. So go into the video for like the first 2 minutes if you're on YouTube, by the way, if you want to start with the Aquarius. I already did Aries. We are on Sagittarius right now, which, good God, Sagittarius, you guys have a horseshoe around your heads at this point in time. It's not about family. It's not about friends. It's not about anything other than you and getting what you want. You are not going to be loyal to anybody else but yourself right now, and you are going to be somebody who is absolutely hopeless in getting what they want right now. So I feel like nobody has a clue what you're doing. Nobody has an in what you're doing. And if you have to explain yourself to anyone right now, you're going to lie. You're going to withhold information. You're not going to give them the goods, because the moment that you do, it suddenly becomes theirs as well. Heck to the no. We're not doing this. Sagittarius, you guys are work hard, play hard. You guys don't get too in depth with the feelings with this. If you do, it becomes very uncomfortable for you. And I see that that is being shut down immediately. This is a time where you guys are just going to be honestly all about yourself. And I feel like you're bringing the party into your home. And I feel like there's going to be this wave that's moving through you in this coming week of guilt of maybe did I do the wrong thing? Maybe this has been going on too long. Maybe there's going to be backlash in any of this. No, it's not. And you guys need to stop being so worried about who's coming after you. Is this toxic AF? Abso-flippin'-lutely. But you guys have absolutely earned this outing for yourself. You've earned the selfishness for yourself. And you guys are kind of the selfish ones of the zodiac. I'm not hating on you guys. I have a ton of Sagittariuses in my life. Like, I love you guys. You guys are parents, friends, and family to me. But you guys definitely are getting back into your self-indulgences, and it also seems like you're not going to be open with anybody about why you're doing this. You're creating a new, what seems to be reserve for yourself, creating your own little comfort pile that nobody else can come into, and that you are like, God, you're bringing the circus to your home is what you're doing. Guys, remember, Sagittarius, you guys are awesome, but please, for the love of God, keep it legal. Like, please, can we do this? I need to pause for 1 second because I keep getting a call. Okay. So what is it that other people need to look out for as far as Sagittarius goes? Nope, not yet. Doing astrology. So what I see for Sagittarius is what people can expect from you is nothing but pure indulgence and wastefulness and not caring who's around, not caring how it looks. You're going to be blunt. You're going to be upfront. You're not going to cut around the edges. You're not going to give anyone any type of fluff. And it seems like this is just going to be hitting you hard this week. If people look at you, they're going to be concerned, which I think is why Sagittarius is going inwardly and creating a small little paradise in the home base and telling everyone to GTFO. So this is like the opposite of the other sign. For somebody to just shut down and go completely party inwardly, this is actually going to be striking the balance for you Sagittariuses. Are you for real right now? You guys are insanely funny, and I love that. Ugh, what is it that you guys need to know? You guys call having a party at home grounding yourself? Like, you guys actually have the audacity to do that? It's like, energize yourself and energy work and ground yourself. You guys are going to have the cops show up your house if you're not careful. Like, Sagittariuses are not the people who do anything meekly by any stretch of the imagination. This is not, like, you guys aren't subtle. So for you guys, please, for love of God, at least put some sound foam on your walls so the neighborhood isn't freaking out that somebody is getting hurt or that some sort of horror scene in a film is happening. You guys are absolutely hysterical about that, but you guys are so big and so boisterous that, like, that's the way that you guys show your emotion. That is it. Like, you guys are big feelings, big actions, big emotions, and if you were to compare the influence behind it, it is so minuscule. It's like looking for any excuse to party. You guys are so playing that up this week. I flippin' love you, Sagittariuses. Oh my God. Ah. Am I fun? Really? Because I feel like I'm sweating bullets right now. All right, what time are we at right now? 85, 40. Cappies, sun, moon, rise, Venus. We are here. We are so flippin' here. What is it that we need to know? And as I'm talking to you guys, I'm getting another message, and this is from a total sweetheart who I absolutely love. Got a message her after. No, Chastity, you're not. You're not, girly. Capricorn, sun, moon, rise, Venus. What is it that you absolute workloads are facing this week? So a painful ending that is really having you go after what you want. We have the 10 of Swords. Whatever this is setting you up for an absolute miracle path this week. Whatever you are getting closure on, this hurts. This is not fun. But you are the kind of zodiac sign where you see something, you don't flinch from it. You will gladly walk into the fire if it means that you get to the other side of it where it's your haven. And you have everything around you that is up for grabs. So this painful ending, it's not like it's not going to destroy you. I feel like it's a painful ending of a painful time. You're getting closure on that this week. And it seems like the world is your oyster after this. Recovery is in the cards for you. And it seems like life is starting to give back to you. And you want to know something? Your manifesting muscles are immense right now. And you guys have to be very selective of what it is that you guys are calling in, because, oh my God, it is dropping at your feet. Whether it's a conversation with a person, whether it's an opportunity, whether it's a contract, whether it is, oh my God, whether it's you and winning the flippin' lottery on any of this, or you and moving to the other side of the world, be very selective of what it is, because this painful ending, there's a reason why this came to this point, and I actually want to figure out what that is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Raz, Venus. I already did Pisces, check it out. If you want, go to my YouTube channel, and it's going to be timestamped later. Capricorn is facing an overflow of abundance and wealth and emotions and love and action, and they're going on the adventure of a lifetime. This is somebody whose heart is pouring out and in front of them, and they are basically like using water jet skis on that heart that's pouring out in front of them. So they are getting into a simpler time and taking a leap into a lot more playful time for them, which playful and Capricorn do not really mix. That's like oil and water, or vinegar and oil if you want to make a dressing out of it. And they are not people who are easily swayed. If you want to go with stubborn, aside from Taurus, you go with a Capricorn. Tell me different. So this death, you guys are going through a rebirth, and you guys are filled with so much hope. You guys are filled with so much ambition. You guys are filled with so much heart, and you guys are filled with so much knowledge. There is so much that is being thrown at your feet this week, and it's like you don't want to take it for granted. You don't want to double take it and think that this is going to be something that's attacking you. So whatever good is coming in this week, you are going to be dissecting it, because that's what a Capricorn does. And it seems like you have this blank slate that you can work with, and it just seems like you have this little tip off, and this is what's igniting all of it. So you guys, Capricorn, get ready on the loyalties that are coming in, the royalties that are coming in, and also the dreams and ambitions that are changing your course of life after getting that 10 of Swords. When you have a 10 of Swords, you have either gone through the absolute 20th level of, heck, I'm just going to say it like that because I don't want to get flagged. You have been through the ringer. You have been stressed to your capacity. You were at your breaking point, and now here it is. It's at your feet. Spirit is giving you a gift and a high five. So that being said, what is it that you need to know from your angels? Complications on a hernia repair that it's chastity. Oh my God. All right, well, Chastity, you're about to kick butt, babes. All right, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus, you beautiful beasts. What's going on? You're letting your past strife and relationship challenges go. The relationship with yourself, relationship with spirit, relationship with love, relationship with family, friends, peers, colleagues, your relationship with dolphins and whales, for God's sakes. You guys are going to be having all new relationships coming into play that have so much more deep meaning for you. None of this is, it's not without the work that you've already put in. Spoiler alert, I would have to say Capricorn has the best work ethic of the zodiac. Whether it's personal work or actual business work, you guys have put it in double time. That was you in the 10 of Swords. That was you and you guys burning yourself out. And that was you and you guys in winning whatever this lottery is right now. This is not for the faint of heart. And this was not easy for you guys to get to this point. And I can almost guarantee you it's going to be wash, rinse, and repeat for you for you guys in this way. But it is not going to be something that is unmanageably hard for you anymore. So Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus, life is going to be getting easier. It's going to be getting more lucky charm for you. And the abundance in conjunction with your work is going to be overflowing. You guys have so much positivity to look through this week, but you've earned it. Every single one of you has earned this zodiac sign this week, and every single one of you has deserved this break. You can absolutely rewatch this on YouTube. It's going to have timestamps later. And if you want to book with me, you send me a DM. Guys, this is the first time in a few years I've read for the zodiac signs. I love that you showed up. Bazinga! I'm going to be logging off in a minute, Home Slice. Guys, if you want to book with me, send me a DM. We have coaching, we have hypnosis, we have tarot readings, psychic readings, medium readings. I do distance Reiki. I have plenty of hats. But I'm going to be coming on next Friday doing the same spiel with you guys. We're going to be going through the zodiac signs. We're going to be going through a different path on it because it's not always going to be first to last. We're going to be jumbling it up. I'm so glad you guys showed up today. Thank you so much. And I'm giving you guys all the love. I do past life hypnosis. Yes, past life regression. All right, I got to get going, you guys. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Keep it legal. Stay safe. Have fun. Bye.